Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Clauze, and today I'm going to be doing something different, but just as a beginner, I do have most of Just Another Guy finished, but I'm gonna start working on being in Logic Pro a little bit to give you more of a full productive thing. So what I was actually coming on here to do was make a vision board, and a vision board to what I want my branding to be, and more necessarily like who I want me to be in my first era or stage of my career. So you're gonna be here with me while I make a vision for myself. So I think first thing I want is pastel, but also vibrant. So it's kind of confusing. So I want more of like I want orange. So let me write it orange, but this is gonna be like a bright orange, so vibrant and also pastel. So for reference, I'll try and put an image up on the screen. So like this as vibrant, and then this as pastel. So to fit the vibe, I also want yellow. So orange and yellow are my two main colors, but yellow is gonna be pastel, solely pastel. Maybe, no, solely pastel. So like pastel, I mean like this. Okay, now I got the colors down. Clothing, so I want like loose fit, but also tight at the same time. See-through, if you're catching my drift, like orange see-through clothing and like yellow see-through clothing to give more like cunt, like glamour cunt, instead of like regular average Joe. Food possibilities, I would say sherbet, so sorbet, and then I'll say mango. What else kind of encapsulates this vibe I'm going for? Something airy, something soft and light. Maybe French toast. So random, but so delicious. Okay. So right now, I have like outline of vision board, what I want. I don't know. I'm gonna put this down real quick. For my first stage of my music career, whenever it takes off, because I'm putting it out there that it's gonna take off. Sorry, I have to motivate myself in and out of my videos and in real life. I want my first video to be like at like this like scenic place. I was thinking more like a field where the sky is all like yellow and orange, but like the sun is a deep orangish red, and it's kind of like cascading around the sky, but then the trees are green. It has like a blue hue on it, and the grass is green and flowy. It's very windy. Oh, that would be a nice place to shoot. I would love to find somewhere like that. Even if it wasn't my first video, I'd still love to have pictures there, even if it's just for myself. Makeup obviously would be a must. I think for a first album, very basic, very, very light makeup, just to cover up, you know, some pimples and some like imperfections of my face. It's like the darkness under my eyes. I feel like that obviously maybe better eyebrow makeup, but that's about it. I don't want anything super glamorous for my first album. I think that would just be like putting off a bad vibe and like, I don't know, making it a little harder for me to reach an audience, because obviously I'm a man. At the end of the day, I am a man. So a man in makeup, you either think drag or gay. And none of that is giving masculine man. And I don't want to give masculine man. However, I do want people to, like, who don't know of me, listen to a song and be like, oh, Clauze. And they're like, let's see a photo of him. And she's like, me, like, you can barely tell I have makeup on, like, if you can tell at all. And they're like, oh, like, okay, let's listen to his music. And then boom, you're hit with gayness. It's like, ha, got you, little secret, ha. It's not so little, and it's not really a secret. Have fun. I love tricking people. But yeah, I think that would be a great concept. Throughout my videos, coming, I believe Saturday, I'm gonna have a white backdrop, and I want to try and change all of my clothing that you see to orange. And so whenever I start taking off, I'm recognizable for my blonde hair and my orange. Like, that's how you're gonna identify me, as blonde-haired boy with orange shirt at first. And it's like, okay, that's fine, but I can't let the orange shirt take over my blonde hair and my blue eyes. And eventually I think I will have a red lip, but I think my lips are pretty tinted as is for now, that I'm fine. Maybe like down the road, but for now I'm fine. Yeah, I think that is a great concept for, first album, first stage of my career. I want the songs to be more spring, but more of like a happy, heartbroken. So it's like happy but heartbroken. How do they correlate? It's like you find happiness in the sadness. Like, you just have to. And I feel like that's a very spring thing. It's like death is very much winter, and then growth is like spring. So death to spring, you have to have like little seeds. And for what I mean with that is, you have to have a little bit of growth. You got to accept that something's gone, but learn to be okay with it and move on. You got to be okay with the fact that you got to move on and be yourself and be happy again. So that's what I mean. So it's gotta be like, I'm sad, but I'm happy. It's like a happy sad. Thought I did something? Nope. It's just super simple. But I want it to be like, yeah, so say this blue represents like super sad, and then say this SD card reader is super happy. I want it to be, okay, so my face is the scale, so like this boom boom scale. My face is gonna be where I land. So for the lyrics, I want it to be more like here, so like where my nose is, and then for the vibe I'm giving off, so like the beats and like melody of the music, I want it to be more here, because I don't want people to just listen to my song on the radio and be like, oh, like something's wrong with him in his life right now, and be like, yeah, I can't relate. I want them to like have that image that it's like all nice and set scene. Boom, it's actually not what you thought it was, and I'm sad. So it's like, I'm sad, but to what extent? Who knows? Because I'm masking it under happiness, and happiness is really taking over. So it's like bottling up your God, I'm going on a tangent, sorry. Bottling up your feelings. So say you're super freaking sad, okay? Like super sad. Boom. You try, like you go out with your friends, you want to be happy, but guess what? It doesn't really work. You're still sad. Boom, you're going out with friends even more. It's still shown that you're sad, but not as much, because happiness is taking over and masking, until they just kind of intertwine, and then happiness just takes over, and then you're in the flow. Like, you are just happy because you no longer have a reason to be sad. Like, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's all I got. So I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. Love you all. See you whenever I see you. Have a good night. Goodbye.